Welcome. I'm the White Rabbit Witch. Join me and tap the subscribe button below. Now, let's step into today's story.
July 19th, 2025, Deep Sea Base, Nereus 09, South Pacific, near the Mariana Trench. My name is Elena Hart, marine biologist. This will be my last transmission. It started with something small, something beautiful. We'd descended past the human depth limit, 10,926 meters. That's where we found it. It was no bigger than my hand. Its skin translucent, almost glowing, a pearl-like core at its center. When it died, it solidified, became an actual pearl. We thought we'd found a miracle. Oh God, we were so wrong. Everyone's gone. I'm the only one left. And that thing we brought back, it's not small anymore. If you're hearing this, please, don't bring it to the surface. No matter how beautiful it looks, it's not a discovery. It's a warning. We went deeper than most would dare. The trench, just beneath the Mariana. Pitch black, no life, no light. At least, that's what we believed. I wasn't the one leading this mission. I was just the biologist. They brought me along to analyze any biological finds. We rode the Orpheus 3 down. Support base Nereus 09 stayed above, tracking everything, watching. But down there's no sound, no movement, no pressure shifts, just darkness, thick, heavy, swallowing the view beyond the glass. Then our drone, Eureka B, its lights caught something. Tiny, round, just floating there. Translucent skin, gelatinous, almost like it was glowing from the inside. And in the center, something crystalline, like it was forming. Ravi leaned closer. "There's a pulse here," he said. So we reached for it, used the robotic arm, and the second we touched it, it hardened, then white. Someone whispered, "Is that a pearl?" It looked like one, but we all knew, this thing, it had been alive, and now it was solid, like something that sealed itself in death. Back at the station, we locked it inside a level 3 containment pod. I labeled it P0, started the breakdown analysis. At first, 12 hours, nothing. Then, it changed. Its shell softening, temperature rising, small movements barely detectable. And I said it. It's alive. Or, it's not dead. At hour 17, an echo, same frequency as P0, from somewhere out in the trench, then another, and another. The pattern kept growing. Someone asked, is it reproducing? But I wasn't so sure. What if what we brought back wasn't a creature? What if it was a larva, or an egg of something bigger? After we got back to base, we ran the first tests. Everything about it was wrong. P0 didn't have bones, no skeleton, no shell. It was just this web of fibers. Tissue that moved when we touched it. Light, heat, even sound. It reacted to all of it like it was listening. On the third day, I walked into the lab and there was fog on the inside of the tank. Condensation, like something was breathing in there. Later that night, we scanned it again. And inside, there were patterns like branches spreading out. Perfect symmetry, not natural. It looked intentional. Mutation that fast, it shouldn't happen. Not unless it wasn't evolving. Maybe it was remembering, changing back into what it used to be. We broke down the molecules, compared them to everything in the database, nothing matched. And then Ravi said, maybe it's not from here. No one laughed. That night, the light started flickering. Power readings went crazy. The tank was one of the sources. We ran, straight to the lab. The capsule wasn't broken, no alarm, no breach, but it was empty, gone. Just a pool of thick, pearl-coloured fluid, still wet, and a trail leading out the door toward the freight hatch. We never mapped what was down there. That shaft goes deeper. Janus went in first. Ravi said we should lock it off. I said yes, but Janus never came back. And by then it was already too late. We hoped Janus would make it back. He was a pro, 6 minutes down. That's all it should have taken. But 30 minutes passed. Then an hour. Nothing. No signal. No voice on the emergency line. Just silence. We locked the hatch, tracked his beacon. It was still, 126 meters below. Beyond that, we couldn't see a thing. Ravi said we had to go down. I said no. Something was down there. Not moving, just waiting. Then the base started flickering. Lights dimmed, heating glitched, tank temps rising too fast. The equipment in the cargo bay, it cut out and turned back on. By itself. At first we blamed the systems, wiring, power failures. But every fault, it started from the lower sector. That's when we knew it was still inside. Not a sample, not a larva, the adult. We split up, logged what we could, restarted comm cycles. That night, the sound hit us. Something scraped the hull. Something huge, crawling across the outside. We checked every cam. Nothing. But the sound, it was real. The walls, they trembled. And that sound, that's all that's left now. The low, dull vibrations coming from the hangar's outer wall. They felt like they were echoing from somewhere deep inside. It wasn't just machinery noise. Everyone froze. Ravi, he was watching the screens, spoke up. Something moved. The hangar was sealed. No access logs, no external contact. Yet hours later, we found Janus's gear. His comm unit and part of his helmet inside. Scratched surfaces, a cracked lens, and that slime, that faint, slimy substance. Some lights started flickering, surveillance feeds freezing, one by one. Live footage showed it, those translucent trails, sliding across the floor. We hit emergency protocol, cut power into segments, locked every hall, sealed the hangar. Then Alex said he'd check the comms room. He went out alone. 5 minutes later, his tracker was gone. No ping, no reply. So I grabbed my gear, followed the hall, same one he took. It was hot, too hot. And the floor? Blood, mucus, all over. At the centre, shreds, pieces of his uniform. And there, at the end of the corridor, something was standing. A silhouette, faint, behind the water haze. No eyes, just skin, moist, pulsing. It shimmered like breath on glass, and tendrils sliding across the floor. I turned, ran, behind me, metal tearing, steps splashing, and that scream, flesh being ripped. I hit the lockdown, sealed it shut, and from the other side came a single thud, deep, Heavy. Final. That small pearl-like creature we found. It's not a miracle. Not anymore. It's a monster. This moment, I am recording this log, hiding somewhere in this facility, tracking the movement of the creature. Everyone is dead now. I'm the only one left. The monster devoured all my colleagues. And now, I can hear it clearly, a deep-sea creature, tearing through the base. Its slippery, sticky, misshapen body slides along the ceilings, the walls, the corridors, driven by pure instinct to hunt. It was the mature form of the small creature we first recovered. The once pearl-like shell was now covered in green mucus, and grotesque spines and tentacles had grown from its body. Its eyes had regressed, none were visible, but in their place were sensitive receptors for sound and vibration, enabling it to track anything alive. We lost control of it. We were greedy for the mystery of the deep. And now, we are paying the price. I backed up the final research data. And now, I leave this log. If anyone hears this signal,